Thank you, Supervisor Thurman, and Supervisor Springer, and Supervisor Davis for inviting me to speak at this historic occasion. It's quite an honor for a judge to be able to speak today because back when the first statehood tree was planted here in the courthouse, a judge spoke. Judge Doan was a district court judge in the territory of Arizona and also an associate Supreme Court justice, and he got a chance to speak at the dedication. I'm told that he gave quite an oratory. I promise not to be quite that long this morning and keep this short, but I did want to quote from Judge Doan about the tree that was planted and then talk about that tree for just a moment. Judge Doan said 100 years ago today, "As this tree strikes its roots into the neighboring soil of your park, as it gathers strength into its branches, so may our state's policies grow and strengthen. So may we do our duties that Arizona, in all questions pertaining to her health and strength, may be well grounded." Now, while I didn't realize this until recently, and I think the Courier scooped me this morning on this, the tree that was planted back then only made it a couple of years. I'm told that the citizens all were given a chance to come by with the shovels and throw in a bit of dirt until it was covered. It took about an hour to do that. So I'm grateful to our Parks Director here and our professionals that planted the tree a little earlier. Thank you, Kenny Van Kuren, for getting this done. So I'm hoping that this will make it 100 years. There's a couple of other significant things that about this ceremony today as a judge. First of all, I want to go back to before we were a state. In the fall of 1910, when the Constitutional Convention met, they debated the type of courts that we were going to have. And the courts that were debated was whether or not we were going to have a district court system where a judge travels from one part of the state to another and hears cases until he's ready to leave and then leaves, and that's the thing that Judge Doan used to do. The other debate was whether or not to have a superior court system with a superior court in each county, and we know what prevailed. The prevalent vote was for a superior court of elected superior court judges in each county so that they could live in the communities where their courts were, so that they could be responsive to the people and know the problems in their communities and address those with the law. So it's significant that this tree and the designated statehood tree is here at the courthouse because it's really significant with the history of Arizona. Now, I do want to take just a moment and talk about the other event that makes this really special to me. And that happened in the Christmas time of 1996. So I'm coming ahead to early or recent history. This is significant in my life because that night for the courthouse lighting, I was strolling the grounds with the love of my life, Peggy, and we wandered under the tree that's now designated as the statehood tree, and I got down on one knee and I proposed to Peggy that night, and we were married the next year. So the designated statehood tree has a very important part in my life. So that's another reason that I'm grateful to be here. I want to close by saying I want to close with a dedication to the centennial tree that was planted. I hope that those who see this beautiful cedarwood tree will appreciate its historic significance and beauty, just as they will be able to appreciate the historical contributions of the state of Arizona to our nation and the beauty of our great state of Arizona. I wish it well so that in many years from now, future Yavapai County residents can propose to their wives under it.
Thank you all. Have a great day.